Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent, teaching instructor with IRS. Welcome to my YouTube. I worked at IRS for a decade. I have been doing this work for 41 years. I am a national expert in IRS resolution matters. Thank you for watching. In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to tell you how IRS will handle your IRS audit. First of all, what you have to know is the computer actually audits you. Yes, many people do not know that, but the computer is programmed with a series of algorithms, many algorithms that goes through tax returns. My guess is there's probably 400 different things that IRS actually uses when they scan tax returns. Believe it or not, for a tax identity, there's 346 checks now that IRS uses. I don't know how they do that, but that's how many there are. So my guess is for your tax return to be audited, there's probably 400. So this algorithm just scans every return, and every tax return gets what's called a DIF score, a discriminatory index function score. Basically, what that means is if, let's say, you make $100,000, they take all the tax returns that people make $100,000, and they look at areas where you live, because they gotta kind of look at like kind tax returns. And what they do is there's a norm that all these tax returns need to fall in. Now, some your interest may be high, this may be low. IRS knows all that, and they adjust all that. And then when too many flags pull up, that means your scores keep going up because you're falling out of the national localized averages. That tax return gets, boom, it gets sent for an IRS audit. Not a human hand touches it at this point. IRS has the ability to go ahead and send them down to local agents for review. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, depending on the DIF score. Once again, the discriminatory index function score. And then at that point in time, IRS will send batch of tax returns to be audited in a specific location. Why? Well, this group may have 10 auditors, one group may have 20, so IRS knows how many audits a group can handle by the number of agents. So boom, your tax returns then get shipped down with a cover letter that says on the cover letter to the agent, these are the things that we need you to examine. They appear to be suspicious. That doesn't mean they're right. That just means that they're suspicious. So what happens at that point? The case gets assigned to a graded revenue agent or auditor, depending on the type of return, the complexity of the return, and then that person sends out that letter, sends up an appointment. But understand this, and here is the key of everything that I'm telling you. That is only the beginning of your IRS audit. The agent can go ahead and stop at that point when they look over those issues, close the audit and send it back, or they can start opening doors to wherever they want if they think there's suspicion of other activities, that they think there's low-hanging fruit. So they may go ahead and say, this Schedule C return has a lot of expenses. We better go after those expenses more. So that agent has the sole discretion of going ahead and opening the audit to 1, 2, 3 years. Anyway, I just want you to know that is the process of the IRS audit. We're available for representation. We know the system extremely, extremely well. Call me anytime you need me. We are like #1 at what we do. Thank you so much. Give me a subscription. Follow my page. We give you the best information. You can email me if you have any questions about audits. Thank you.